This is a game we have had circled since the very beginning of the year. Welcome to the Oswego Blizzards Dynasty as we are going to be taking on our rivals in the Bellows Falls. But first, before we get into this game, we are going to be looking at our bye week and the recruiting that happened during that bye week. So in week 6, this is what our board is looking like. If you have been following along with the other weeks, there is a big person missing at the top of our list. Give you a second to take a guess of who it is. And we are going to find out that John Jameson, the 2-star tackle, is going to be committing to us, and that is a huge get for us. 81 pass block, B in the run block, and a C in impact block. He could only go higher in his overall. He's going to be massive for us. Other news is Mark Ryan is going to be dropped from our list as we are losing big time on him. And that will do it for this quick update, as we will talk about our budget that we are going through. Still over budget, need to try and figure that out. But this is the time where we talk about what this game means to us. We hate these guys. They have always been the thorn in our side. They are a state right next to us, and they rub in our faces how much better they are than us. We recruit for the same guys. They always get those guys. They always win the battles when we go up against them. We want to show them up, especially since we will be playing in their own stadium. Would love nothing better than to beat this team. They have some NFL-ready players on their team with Slade Berry and Dante Cowan, who are out here leading the NCAA in yards per game. They have been fantastic, which is what has led them to what kind of season they are having so far in the season. They are having an outstanding season. They are out here looking to be promoted. This would be awesome for us to be able to go in to their house and ruin their chances of being promoted into Tier 3. I would love nothing better than to come in here and shut down Slade Berry and Dante Cowan. They are being fantastic this year. Other news for us, we are going to be moving Steven Burks to his original position that we recruited him in to outside linebacker, and we'll be moving Alan Smith to his original position at middle linebacker. We're going to see what we can get out of that. We are also going to be getting Don Bird back, which is going to be huge for us in our offense. We are going to be basically all healthy, ready to go against our heated rivals. We want to win. I know I've said that multiple times. Let's go and win this. We need a win, not only in this one, but for our own confidence. So we won the toss and we have elected to receive first in this game. We want our offense coming out here and showing Bellows Falls that we mean business in this game. They've blown us out in every single game that we have played against them in this series. We're not going to let that happen again. We're going to start this game off with a run to Don Bird, who's coming back from his injury to his pectoral muscle, and he is going to pick up 1 yard on that rush. Dan Valari is going to hand this one off to Marcus Seals, and he's going to go pick up 3 yards, setting up a 3rd down and 7. Would love nothing better than to not go 3 and out. That is something that we have been very good at. We need to not get this on 3rd down, and Cortez Jacquez is going to drag the feet, and he's going to go and pick up that 1st down as we continue this drive. Very important not to go 3 and out on that one. On 2nd down and 4, Don Bird's going to receive the pitch, and he is going to find no room as he tries to survey the outside, and Ralph Lucas will quickly wrap that one up. Dan Villari's going to throw it up the middle, and Ralph Lucas is going to make another play again. Their middle linebacker is going to stop us on 3rd down. We're going to go for it. We want to be aggressive in this game. Dan Villari, he's going to be dropping back to pass. He's got time, but the coverage is strong, and Butler is going to step up and pick that ball off. And now Bellows Falls will start in good field position as they are on our side of the 50. Not the start we were looking for, but in positive news, we did pick up a 1st down. Now it's our defense's turn to try and make a stop, and Kerry Carter is going to be rolled over to this for a 6-yard gain. 2nd down and 4. Sladeberry's going to quickly throw this one out to Cam Beck, who is a speed demon. He's going to pick up a 18-yard reception after breaking free from that first tackle. Sladeberry, he's going to be back to pass. He's got time. He's going to chuck it up deep, and Sylvester Johnson is going to read it, and he'll pick it off, and now he's got some space. He's going to take it out, make the first move, runs into his own defensive lineman, and that will end the return. But that is a huge play for this defense, picking it off, and he will give us better field position than if he would have kneeled that down. Now it's our turn, still a 0-0 game. Marcus Seals gets that handoff, and he picks up 1 yard as the defensive line was making their way through. 3rd down and 10 now with 4:20 to go. Dan Villari back to pass. He's going to find Thomas Mayo. He's going to make a move to the outside. He's going to beat the first one, and nobody's going to catch him. That's going to be a touchdown as Oswego takes the lead, diving over the pylon for extra measure, and we will now take a 7-0 lead in this one. We strike first in this game. What other games have we seen where we have struck first on a touchdown in the game? None. This is the first one that we have, and now it is a 7-0 lead against our rivals. 1st down and 10 there for Kerry Carter. He'll pick up 2 as our defense is going to try and ride this momentum after we take a lead. Sladeberry, he's got time. He's going to find Cam Beck, and that one's going to be knocked free. Very good defense there from Bernard Dawson as he knocks that ball free. 3rd down and 8. Our defense has a chance to make a play here, and Sladeberry's going to lead Dante Cowan to the outside, and he's just going to step out of bounds. He had nothing but green grass in front of him, and he's going to step out, but not before picking up 43 yards as Sladeberry leads him to the outside away from the defender. That's what a NFL quarterback does. 1st down and 10 now for Bellows Falls. Sladeberry is going to keep this one himself, and he's going to be brought down from behind. That's going to be Dwight Vandermeulen going to make the stop on that 1st down play. 2nd down and 7 now for Sladeberry. We're going to bring a rush. Sladeberry, instead, he's going to find plenty of time. He's going to roll this one out, break free from the first one, and now picking up the blocks, and he's going to slow-mo Joe all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. Bellows Falls answers back. Sladeberry coming up huge on that drive. 7-7 game. Still in the first quarter, Don Bird moving in motion. Marcelo Mobley up the middle. He'll pick up 6. Very good pickup from him. We love that little quarterback power up the middle, and he picks up 6. 2nd down and 4 now. Dan Villari's handing that one off to Marcus Seals, and the hole is clogged up, and he will be stopped at the line of scrimmage as Jared Cleveland comes up to make the play. 3rd down and 4. Dan Villari back to, he's going to pitch that one. Ill-advised. He read the pitch man, but instead he's going to pitch this one into the defender's back, who played the running back on that one, taking away all of the options. And now we will turn the ball over in good field position for Bellows Falls. Sladeberry is going to be dropping back to pass. He'll find Cam Beck up the middle. He'll pick up 10 yards, breaking free from the first tackle on that slant route. Now Sladeberry's going to go draw here, and Kerry Carter's going nowhere. He'll lose yards. Steven Burks on the outside is going to pick up that tackle for a loss. Kerry Carter again on the handoff, and he's not going to pick up a ton. That's only a 4-yard rush as they just barely get back to the sticks. 3rd down and 10. Our defense has a shot to make another stop. Sladeberry, all the time in the world. He's going to be rushed out, and he's going to toss this one out of the back of the end zone. He had Cam Beck open, and instead it is going to be 4th down and 10 as they bring out their kicker for a 47-yard field goal, and he's going to put that one through easily as Bellows Falls takes a 10-7 lead. So now we are going back after we go 3 and out on the last drive, and they have a good return, and now Kerry Carter's going to find some outside space, and he's going to take that one to the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Leatherbacks as they take that one all the way to the end zone. 17-7 on that one after we go 3 and out on the previous drive. Looking to rebound here. Dan Villari, he'll drop back to pass. He's just going to dump this one off to Calvin Wyatt, our fullback. He is going to go pick up 4 yards, a decent pickup on 1st down, utilizing the pass play to keep the defense off the line of scrimmage. Don Bird is going to find just a little bit of space, but is going to be quickly brought down and is only going to pick up a yard on that play as there looked to be some space, but is quickly brought down. Dan Villari on the handoff. He's going to give it to Marcus Seals, and he's just going to go pick up 2 on that one as we set up for a 4th down play. Knew we were going for it anyways, so we tried to pick up a couple yards. Dan Villari faking the handoff. He's going to find Calvin Wyatt, and he's going to go and pick up the 1st down as he picks up 5 on the play action play as he breaks free from the backfield. Now it is 2nd down and 10. Marcelo Mobley with that quarterback power up the middle and is going to be brought down. And this is not what we like to see. Holding his elbow with the athletic training staff out there. He is going to end up leaving the game. We'll have to receive a report on him. And now on 3rd down, Dan Villari is going to run out of time. And Kevin Hayward is going to go and make the sack. 4th down and 12. 4 minutes to go in the half. Dan Villari, he's got time and is going to just toss this one deep. And now Butler gets his 2nd interception on the day. We needed to try and pick up the 1st down. Nobody was open, so an arm punt it is as Stuart Butler is going to pick up his 2nd interception on the day. Now Bellows Falls has a chance to make this game even bigger of a lead, and Sladeberry is going to toss this one out for an 8-yard reception on 2nd down. Looking at 3rd down and 2. Sladeberry's going to hand this one off to Kerry Carter, and they're going to rule him short. 4th down and inches, and now it is going to bring out the field goal team as they attempt a 55-yard field goal, and he's got the leg and is going to push it left, and that is going to be a stop for this Blizzards defense as this game stays a 10-point game. Good defensive stand from our defense. Dan Villari is going to keep this one and keep it all the way. He's going to go pick up a good chunk with a flag, personal foul, and a face mask. Will add 15. Not sure where I saw that face mask, but I will take it. We go into their side of the field. Dan Villari now in Marcelo Mobley's spot, and Marcus Seals is going to find some open space on that inside handoff on that dive, and it's not a draw on 1st down, picking up 9. Dan Villari under center again, handing that one off to Calvin Wyatt. They'll give him the 1st down. That's all we needed. Now we've got a new set of downs. 1st down and 10, under 2 minutes to go in the half. We'll do a misdirection on that one. Marcus Seals, he had some space and instead cuts it back to the middle. He'll be wrapped up for a 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7. Clock still ticking. 1 minute to go in this half. Dan Villari is going to keep it and is not going to pitch that one as he is surrounded by 3 Bellows Falls defenders, leading to 3rd down and 10. 30 seconds to go in the half. They'll just quickly dump this one off to Don Bird, and he's just going to come up short. 4th down and inches. We'll call timeout as we go for it on 4th down, trying to be aggressive. We are still outside of our kicker's range. Calvin Wyatt's going to find some space outside in the backfield and will run out of bounds, picking up 6 yards on that play action 4th down play. 1st down and 10, 20 seconds to go in the half. Dan Villari, he'll drop back to pass. He'll find Cortez Jacquez open on the in route and picking up 12 and the 1st down. That's important as that will stop the clock as we hurry to the line. 15 seconds to go. We'll snap it before the clock even ticks down. Dan Villari's going to find nobody open and he'll be sacked. A loss of 10 and we'll use our last timeout with 11 seconds to go in the half. Dan Villari back to pass. He's going to toss this one out to the corner. Devin Fontaine's going to make the catch. That's a touchdown. 14-yard touchdown pass. We are still in this game. We are only down 3. Looking at this play here. On the replay, Dan Villari is going to find Devin Fontaine and is going to throw it to that open space, seeing that Cortez Jacquez bringing the defender in. And that is some wide open space, and we utilize it, and we take a 3-point deficit into half. Usually you're not happy being down at half, but I couldn't be more thrilled with how we have played in this game against our rivals. This is a team that has the 2nd best quarterback in the nation and the 2nd best wide receiver in the nation, and we have played them strong. I have absolutely loved every second of this game so far. Other than those couple turnovers that we've had, 4 is way too many to have already in this first half. We need to clean things up if we are ready to make an upset here, and we will kick this one off to Bellows Falls as McBride is going to take this one just outside of his own end zone as he picks up 27 yards as our coverage does the job and corrals him up the middle. And now Bellows Falls will start from their own 29-yard line as Sladeberry is going to drop back to pass. He'll find a wide open Dante Cowan. Can't leave him that open. He's too fast, too quick, too good to be able to leave open. That's an NFL caliber player that we need to keep an eye on. Sladeberry is going to keep this one as we meet him in the backfield. He'll gain nothing on that one. Daniel Schaefer coming up from his safety position to come and make that stop. Looking at 2nd down and 10 now for the Leatherbacks. And now Cam Beck's looking to come back for the ball, and he'll pick up 8 as he is just short of the 1st down marker as we are looking at 3rd down and 2. Big time stop if we can get it. Sladeberry is going to drop back to pass, and he will find his receiver up the middle on the slant route, and they'll tack on 15 yards as well on the face mask on that play. Thomas Owens grabbing it as they go and take another 1st down. Dante Cowan open up the middle. He'll beat the first guy, and we will finally bring him down as a swarm of Blizzard defenders comes and makes the play, but that will still be an 18-yard pickup. Kerry Carter receiving the handoff, and we meet him in the backfield. That's a loss of 1. Huge play there from Shane Butler coming up to make the play. 2nd down and goal now. Sladeberry hand that one off to J.J. McBride as he is going to be quickly brought down as he goes up the middle. He'll only gain 3, leading to 3rd down and goal from the 5. We need a stop here. Sladeberry hand that one off to J.J. McBride, and we will swarm on the defensive side of the ball as we force a field goal on 3rd down and goal. As they slot that one through, as they split the uprights, it is now a 20-14 game and only a 1 possession deficit instead of 2. Huge stop from the defense. Dan Villari is going to hand this one off to Marcus Seals. He had some space to the outside, instead decides to cut it up the middle and is only going to pick up 7 as he is tripped up. Could have taken some extra yards to the outside, but instead tries to juke out the defender. Now Devin Fontaine up the middle on 3rd down and 5 is only going to pick up 4. That's going to lead to 4th down. We've already shown that we want to go for it on 4th down. We'll do it again. Dan Villari, play action pass. Calvin Wyatt sneaks out of the backfield again. They have not been able to stop that play all day as we go and pick up another 1st down. His 4th one of those on the day. 4 minutes to go on third down in the third quarter. Don Bird's going to find some wide open space up the middle. 16 yards. We have struggled in the run game so far in this game, but that is a huge pickup from us. This is more what we have seen so far in this game as Don Bird loses a yard as Serge Workman is there to meet it. Second down and 11, 3 to go in the third quarter. Don Bird's going to find some space. He had some space to go and pick up the first down. Instead runs into his blocker, and he'll only pick up 8 yards and will only lead us to a third down and 3 instead of a first. Dan Villari, he's going to drop back to pass, and he's going to find Chad Miller open on the underneath route. He'll pick up 5, but more importantly, this drive will continue. Second down and 15 after losing 5. And again, another stop from the defense. Don Bird's going nowhere as he loses 3. Third down and forever as our drive is starting to stall. Dan Villari dropping back to pass. He's going to toss this one to the open space and is not going to be found as we will find ourselves on fourth down and 18. Way too far for our field goal kicker. We don't want to punt. We'll go for it on fourth down. Dan Villari back pass. He's going to toss this one to Thomas Mayo as he beats the defense and he's going to score. 39-yard touchdown pass. Thomas Mayo outruns 2 Bellows Falls defenders and is going to catch the Hail Mary of all plays, and we're going to take the lead in this one. Huge play from Thomas Mayo as we go and take this 21-20 lead. We are up in the second half. Slade Berry's going to try and make a play himself as that is the last play of the third quarter as they pick up a second down and 2 in the fourth. Slade Berry sending Cam Beck in motion. He's going to be dropping back to pass. He'll break free from the first one, and now he's going to fumble it. Dwight Vandermeulen's got some space out in front. He could take this one all the way. He will. Another touchdown from Oswego. We go and take an 8-point lead. Dwight Vandermeulen in the right place at the right time. We strip it free. It is an 8-point game. We take the lead. Still a 1-possession game if you pick up the first on a 2-point conversion. And now Bernard Dawson misses the tackle and Cam Beck's going to answer immediately. He is a speed demon. Back-to-back haymakers from both teams. You can't miss the tackle. That's Bernard Dawson again messing it up. Now we're looking at 2-point conversion to tie this game. Slade Berry, he's got some time. He's going to try and do it himself, and he's going to be sacked. Huge play there as we force them to have a 2-point deficit. Whoo, that was a lot right there. We need to try and take a breather here. Marcus Seals will receive that outside handoff. He'll pick up 5. Now it is time for us to burn clock. Fourth quarter, our time to go and win this game. Up 2. We'll hand that one off to Don Bird as he goes to the outside and picks up 3 yards. Third down and 2. This could be a huge third down conversion for us. And Dan Villari's going to keep it and find some space. He'll slide down to keep the clock running. Huge play from our offense as we continue this drive. Second down and 10 now as Marcus Seals receives the counter and he'll pick up 3. That's third down and 7. 7 minutes to go. We want to burn this clock. We'll use a timeout right before the play clock dies. Not liking what we were seeing on that one. Third down and 7 now. Dan Villari dropping back to pass. He's going to find Thomas Mayo. He's going to go and pick up the first down as we continue this drive. 11-yard pickup. That's another first down. Now Dan Villari's going to fake the handoff. They're just going to dump that one out to Calvin Wyatt. This time the defense is ready for him slipping out of the backfield. And that's going to lead it to a third down and 13. 4:20 to go in the fourth quarter and the game. Marcus Seals is going to drop that one. That would have made a nice, easy fourth down. Instead, we will decide to punt the ball. Too dangerous to go for it on fourth down. We will punt this one off, hoping to get something good here. That's a block in the back. Now J.J. McBride's got some open space. And they will be calling that one. That's a big play, as now Bellows Falls will start in deep in their own territory. Huge. Now it is our defense's turn to try and win us the game. This has been one of the biggest weaknesses of our team, is our defense. Then now Bellows Falls will start with a screen pass to Dante Cowan, as we're trying to keep everything in front of us. They'll take what they can get. They'll pick up 5. Sladeberry is going to be switching up the play here. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got some time. He's had time all day, and he's going to toss this one out. What a catch from Derek Dorsey. 25 yards as he's diving out of bounds and is able to drag the feet. What a catch. Huge play from Bellows Falls. Now Kerry Carter's going to receive the handoff, and Bubba Johnson's there to meet him. That's a 4-yard loss. That's our JUCO junior, our huge 2-star player that we picked up last year. 2nd down and 14 now. Kerry Carter's going to find some space, but instead of picking up a 1st down, he will only pick up 13, leading to 3rd down and 1. We've done a good job of corralling him, forcing Sladeberry to beat us. That's a really big task to call. Sladeberry is now going to go and pick up a 1st down, and he'll slide down, and they will continue this drive. All they need is a field goal, and they could win it. They are almost in field goal range. You could probably say they are in field goal range based off of what we've seen. And now Morales is going to find some space in our zone, and he'll take that one out of bounds. They are definitely in field goal range. 2:20 to go in this 4th quarter. Sladeberry's all the time in the world. That's going to be dropped. Bernard Dawson, that could have been the game. We could have had the win. Instead, now it is 2nd down and 10. Morales is going to move in motion. Sladeberry's going to keep this one. He'll pitch it out to Morales. We've got nobody out on the edge, and he's going to take it to the end zone. No. 16-yard touchdown run from Garen Morales. Not expecting to get a wide receiver on that side of the ball. They'll go for 2. They'll quickly toss this one out to Cam Beck, and they'll go and pick up the 2-point conversion, making this a 6-point game. This is not where our offense thrives. We need to try and make a play here. Marcus Seals is going to pick up 7. That's a good start, as the clock will continue to run. We are at 2 minutes left in this game. A touchdown will win this game for us. A field goal will do nothing. Dan Villari keeps it. He's going to come up short. Now that clock will continue to tick down. We've got 2 timeouts to go. We're going to huddle up. We are going to toss this one out to Chad Miller. He's going to find some open space, and they're going to miss a face mask. We could have had an extra 15 yards. Oh my goodness. We had Calvin Wyatt open instead. Chad Miller's wide open as they sent the house on that play. And now Devin Fontaine's going to find some space behind the defense, and we will continue. 244 yards of passing in this game. 1 minute to go. Marcus Seals receives the handoff. He's got some blockers, and he's going to take it to the end zone. That's a touchdown. We are in the lead. We are going to take a lead. Extra point pending. 34-34. 1 minute to go. We needed some blockers, and we picked up some blockers. What key plays? He's just going to eat one there, and Marcus Seals is going to outrun everybody. That's our 2-star, first-year 2-star player. He's a sophomore, and we will now take the lead in this one. On our defense again to go make a stop. Bellows Falls still all 3 timeouts. We'll kick this one off, hoping to get a stop here. 1 minute to go. They are going to be returning this one. JJ McBride, he's got the opportunity to do it, and we're gonna wrap him up. That's great kickoff coverage, only picking up 24. We've done a good job of really shutting down Dante Cowan. We can't lose him on this drive. 53 to go. Field goal could win it for them. Sladeberry's going to find Dante Cowan, and he's going to find a gap in the zone, and he's going to outrun everybody. Oh my goodness. Haymaker after haymaker. One play, and he doubles what he had already in this game, and now they have taken the lead again. One play. Sladeberry's going to keep this one. He's going to break free from the first one, and he's just going to take it back the other way. That is going to be good. 7-point lead now for Bellows Falls. 43 seconds to go. We're going to let that one just bounce in the end zone. We've got 75 yards to make our way down the field. 40 seconds to go. Fourth quarter. Dan Villari, he had all the time in the world, but the coverage was stronger. That's going to be a sack. We'll use our second timeout. 37 seconds to go. We need to move this ball down the field. Ball on the 20. Dan Villari back to pass. He's going to find some open space, and that's going to be, oh my gosh, that is going to be knocked down. That's not going to be dropped. That's going to be batted away from the corner. I can't even believe it. Chad Miller's going to drop this one, and now it's 4th down and 15. Oh my goodness, what a defensive stop from Bellows Falls on that second down play. We're going to call that one again. Dan Villari back to pass. The blocking doesn't hold, and that is going to be falling incomplete. And that is how this game will end. No. The stars were aligning for us. We had every chance to win this game. Sladeberry's going to kneel it down, and that's how this game will end. Oh, man, we had what great opportunities. Dante Cowan with the biggest play of the game. We had 4 guys right there to make the stop, and he outruns them all. That's an NFL caliber wide receiver, the second best in the nation so far in yards, and he showed it and won them the game. Oh, it is so tough to lose, and it's tough to lose to your rivals, but it's also tough to lose that one. What a fourth quarter it was in this game. Tons of points in that fourth quarter. That is incredible. Man, Bernard Dawson had so many plays to stop him, and we just were not able to do it. That's the game-winning play right there, and Dante Cowan does it. This was the best game that we have ever played. We had so many chances to win this game. We were up late in this game. We were up 8. We took the lead with a minute to go. I mean, we played really well against Ohio last year, but we didn't play nearly as good as we did in this one. Dan Villari was awesome in this game. Loved having him as a transfer. He was huge. Thomas Mayo was big. He did have to leave the game after picking up a huge first down for us late in that game. Hopefully we're going to have him back because he's huge for our wide receiver core. He's our best wide receiver, and we absolutely need him. So hopefully he is able to come back. It's not looking great, but hopefully we have him back for these next few weeks. We've got some big games coming up. This play right here. Wanted to talk about this one. This was the game-winning play from Dante Cowan. He's on a slant route. Sladeberry is going to find some wide open space. We've got 4 guys right there surrounding him. He's in the direct middle, and he just outruns everybody. That was tough. That is tough. Man, Bellows Falls did a fantastic job stopping our running game, and it really forced us to pass the ball. That's something that I've wanted to try and implement into our offense, is passing the ball, and that definitely worked in our favor in this game. We couldn't run the ball, so we did our next best thing that we could do. Then we might need to start implementing a little bit more of the passing game into our offense, especially if we're trying to pick up Jackson Tuttle, the quarterback that we're now running into a battle with Eastern Michigan for whatever reason. That's really tough for us. But this is how the board is going to be looking. But like I said, we are now in a battle with Eastern Michigan, and they are gaining. So we need to start investing our points into Jackson Tuttle, which is really tough because we're already over budget, and we're going to be investing more points into Jackson Tuttle because he is going to be huge for us. Might even need to use a visit to try and keep up with him. So because we are putting more points into Jackson Tuttle, that means that we're going to need to have some decreases in our other players so that we can balance our budget a bit better. So we're going to be looking at a lot of the recruits that we have huge leads on, and we're basically just going to drop them down to as low as we can. I'm keeping 10 on them because I do still want to invest more time than just 5 into them. So we're going to leave them at 10. But that is kind of how we are looking at so far. So because it is week 7, this is our last chance to add new players to our board. If you're curious about my budget, my recruiting restrictions, they are in the description of every video. These are a couple of guys that we took a look at. Brett McConnell, was somebody that we could look at. Kirby Hughes was also one. Problem is that they just were too expensive. The battles that we have with Jackson Tuttle are making it really difficult to add anybody else to our board. So we are just going to rock with the board we have and try and get better from there with what we have. So we lost this one to Bellows Falls, a tough one to lose, but we will advance the week and look ahead to our week 8 matchup against our big opponent that we have this year against West Virginia. This is a team that is really a hot and cold team. It's really difficult to know how good this team actually is because they can play really well and then they can play really bad. They have a roster that's definitely not one of the strongest for a tier 1 school, which is probably why you see a lot more of the inconsistencies that they've had so far in this season. So that is who we are facing next week, and we are really looking to try and ride the momentum that we had in this Bellows Falls game and try and take it into West Virginia. This is a game that I think that we could actually really compete in. Joplin, I figured we had a good shot of trying to be able to compete in. They were just too strong for us. Their offense is just too strong. I was hoping that their defense was going to be weaker, but we really just dove into the run game, which is the opposite of what we did in this one, where we went to Dan Villari's strengths, especially after Marcelo Mobley went down. We really dove into Dan Villari's strengths and really went hard on the passing game. So maybe we need to start implementing that a bit more in this West Virginia game, and because it worked. So we've got a lot to think about in this next week. But that is going to be it for this one, as we will now move into week 8 against West Virginia as we take our talents to them at their place, as they are paying us a lot of money. If you have enjoyed this one, please leave a like to help with the algorithm. And if you are not subscribed, consider subscribing and sharing this series with a friend to try and make this the best series on YouTube. And we will see you next week as we take on West Virginia.